What's going on, guys? This is Jake, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can add your Facebook pixel to your Shopify store and set it up correctly so that way you can track conversion events and run targeted ad campaigns. But before we get into the video, if you want to learn 5 ways to instantly increase your Shopify sales, go ahead and click the first link in the description to download my free ebook that condenses everything I've learned over the years of selling products online into 5 strategies that anyone can use to increase their sales right away. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So in order to set up your Facebook pixel on Shopify, you're going to need a couple things. So the first one is obviously you're going to need a Facebook account. And then with that Facebook account, you're going to need a Meta business account. And then inside of that business account, you're going to need a Facebook page, you're going to need an ad account, and you're going to need a Facebook pixel. So some of you might already have all this. So if you already have a business account with a Facebook page, ad account, and Facebook pixel created for your store, then you can go ahead and skip ahead to the part where we're going to be adding the official Meta app on Shopify to our store and actually syncing our Facebook account with Shopify. So if you already have all this stuff, you can skip ahead to that point. I'll leave a timestamp in the description, but if not, we're going to get started from the beginning. So first off, you're going to need to head over to business.facebook.com, and this is where we can go ahead and create a Meta Business Manager. Like I said, you're already going to need a Facebook account, and then you're just going to click on create an account, and then you're just going to have to put in your business name and or your account name, and then you're going to enter your name, which is probably already going to be filled in with your Facebook account name, and then you're just going to enter your business email. So once you create your business account, you're going to be brought to one of 2 pages, and sometimes it varies. So your page will either look like this or it will look like this. So if your page does not look like this and it looks like this, you're just going to come down here to settings and click on business settings. So that way you are then brought to this page right here, because it's easier to manage everything from this page. So now we just need to go ahead and create our Facebook page, an ad account, and a Facebook pixel. So we can do that by coming down here and going under accounts and clicking on pages, and we can add a page right here, and we're going to create a new page, and in this case we're going to make it a brand. So I'll just name it Skin Demo based off my demo store, and then we just have to select category, and then we click on create a page. And now we've went ahead and created this Facebook page. So now we're going to come over here to add accounts, and we're going to click on add up here, and then click on create a new ad account. And then we just need to name this ad account. So you could just name it your store ad account, like store ad account. And then you would click on next. And then this ad account will be used for your business. And then you just click on create. So once we have our ad account created, now we just need to create a pixel and we'll be good to go. So to create a pixel, we need to come down here to data sources, open this up, click on pixels, and then we can go up here to add, and we can add a pixel right here. So see, by default, it's just going to name our pixel right here. So I could do store demos pixel. Click on continue, and then it's going to say, are we ready to set up the pixel? And we'll click on set up the pixel now, and we can add code using a partner integration, manually add the pixel, or email instructions. So we're going to add code using a partner integration and just click on Shopify. So now we've done everything we need to do inside of Meta Business Manager. So now we need to head over to our Shopify store and click on online store, and then come down here to preferences, and then we're going to come down here to Facebook pixel and click on set up Facebook, which is going to bring us to the app store for the official Meta Facebook and Instagram app. So we're just going to have to add this app to our store. We're going to add this sales channel right here, and it's important that when you are adding this app to your store and when we're setting it up, we just want to make sure that we're actually logged in to the Facebook business account that we want to sync with this. So after we make sure that we are logged in to our Facebook Business Manager in another tab, we're going to jump over here and click on Start Setup. So now we're going to connect our account by clicking on Connect Account. and we're going to be prompted to log in to our Facebook account. We can confirm and then click on allow. And now in here, you're going to see a list of all of the Facebook pages and business accounts that you have linked inside of your Facebook account. So we're going to select the Facebook page and Meta business account that we want to link. So you should see it showing up here. We're going to check it, and then we're going to click on connect. And now we're going to choose where we want customers to complete their purchase. So we're just going to choose the checkout method to be our Shopify online store. But if you want, you can set it up to where you can have people check out directly on Facebook and Instagram. But in this case, I'm going to just keep it on Shopify. Click on save. Then we have data sharing here. So we're going to just keep the data sharing at enhanced. And we're going to click on save. So now we're going to be able to see all the pixels associated with the business manager account that we linked. So we can see here's the pixel that we just created showing up right here. So now we're just going to click on connect for that pixel. Then we're just going to agree and then click on submit for review. So now we just have to wait here for a second. All right, so once that finishes setting up, we're going to be brought into this page right here where we're now able to run ads on Facebook and Instagram right here, but we can see that our shop is inactive and we need to do a quick verification. So we just need to click on start verification right here, and it's going to bring us into a link inside of Business Manager. And we're just going to click on start verification right here, and you can just choose a method of verification. So I'll go ahead and do that now. So after you submit that, you can click finish. And if we come back over here and refresh, we'll see that our shop is now in review. Now, you may not have actually had to complete this step if you've already verified your business inside of Facebook before, but since this was a fresh account that I created for the purpose of this video, I had to go ahead and re-verify it. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is come over here to this tab that we left off on before where we were connecting our pixel, and we're going to click I've completed this setup on Shopify, and then click on next. And then we can see verify your pixel is working correctly. And you can see it might take several minutes, but we can see right now our pixel is working because it says it is active right here. Now, if yours doesn't say active right away, then that's okay. That's normal. You might just have to wait 30 or so minutes, come back, refresh, and then it should say active. So now we can see our pixel is working correctly. So we're going to click on next. And just to show you where that is, if we were to come back over here to the Facebook sales channel and we come to settings and we scroll down, we'll see that you'll see your pixel ID right here that we just linked, and you can change that pixel if you want. So now what we're going to do is take a look at our events manager to make sure everything's working. So I'm going to click on test events in events manager. This is going to open up a new tab, and we can see that now we're taking a look at the demo pixel. We can see our website here is associated with our test domain right here. And we can see down here events, we can see the page view event has fired 5 times, last received 30 minutes ago. So we can see that the pixel is working correctly, but now what we want to do is we want to make sure that we review these events. So I'm going to click on review events, and now we're going to see that we're going to have to verify our domain. So we're going to click on verify domain right here. Now, one thing to keep in mind that I am using the base Shopify URL that comes with the free stores. You're not going to be using this. You're going to be using a custom domain. So if you have a custom domain and you've already set it up within Shopify, that's going to show up here. But I didn't buy a custom domain for the sake of this video. That's why we're seeing the My Shopify URL. But you'll be configuring events for your custom domain. Now, with that said, we'll click on verify domain. And we'll click on verify domain again, and we will wait for this to load up, and we will see that we don't have any domains yet. So we're going to go ahead and add a domain. So we're going to create a new one, and then we need to paste our domain in right here. So that's where I'm going to come over to this URL, and we'll paste this in. And once again, make sure that you're pasting in your primary custom URL, not the My Shopify one, but this is the only one I have. And we want to make sure that we remove the HTTPS from the beginning, so the domain looks just like this. And then we're going to click on add. And now we're going to be prompted to add some code to our site. So this is actually going to be pretty easy. So all we have to do is copy this meta tag right here by clicking on it, and then we need to paste this into the header of our Shopify store. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to our Shopify admin, and I'm going to open up the online store in a new tab here, and we're going to go to the theme editor. We're going to click on edit code, and then we're going to open up our theme.liquid, and we're going to look for the head tag right here, and then right below it we're just going to click enter, and we're going to paste in the Facebook domain verification, and we're going to click on save. So once that's saved, we can come back over here to this tab, and we can see after we've published the home page, confirm that it's visible, and then we can click on verify domain. So we can see in some cases it may say it may take up to 72 hours, but in the majority of cases it's only going to take a couple minutes and it will verify right away. Now in this particular case with this specific site, it's not going to verify for me because this is a development Shopify store, which means it's private, which means it has the coming soon page. So Facebook cannot verify your domain if it's not public. So even though I can see this site here, if I were to open a new tab and go to the site, we can see that it is password protected. So this is one thing to keep in mind. If your store is password protected, you are not going to be able to verify your domain. So as long as your store is public, you'll be able to verify the domain. So once your domain is verified, I'm going to show you what to do next, but I'm going to have to complete the rest of this tutorial using a separate account because I can't verify this one because it's not a public site, it's just a demo. I'm going to switch accounts and then we're going to continue. So I've switched over to a different ad account that I actively use, and what you're going to want to do now is click on the 3 bars up here for all tools, and you're going to go to Events Manager. So this is after your domain is verified. You're going to be able to come in here, and then you're going to see your pixels. You're going to click on Manage Prioritized Events, and then we're going to be able to open these up right here, and you can click on Manage Events, and then you're going to click on Edit, and then this is where we can choose different events right here. So we can see right now I'm using View Content and Lead as these web event configurations. Now for an e-commerce store, you're typically going to want to have 4 different ones. So view content is 1. We'll add in 3 more that I'll show you. So we can go ahead and choose the pixel that we're using. So we choose our pixel, then we choose the event. So we have priority from high to low. So the highest priority is going to be a purchase. So you would take the purchase and drag it to the top. And then we would set up another one. So we could check and initiate checkout. We drag that one second to the top, and then we'd set up add to cart. That will be below initiate checkout. And then the last one we can see I already have set up on my site, which is view content. So somebody that actually landed on the page. So purchase, initiate checkout, add to cart, and view content are going to be the primary web events that you're going to be tracking for e-commerce. So once you've set these up, all you have to do is click on apply, and you will be good to go. So that's how you can set up your Facebook pixel within your Shopify store. It's a bit of a tedious process, but the good news is once you set it up once, you are good to go. And then you can come in here, click on create ad if you want to create ads on Facebook and Instagram for your Shopify store. So with that said, if you found this video helpful, be sure to leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel for more videos, and I will see you in another one. Thanks for watching.